Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel and I have been documenting our fertility journey. Right now we're in the middle of an IVF cycle. So I wanted to go ahead and share some IVF essentials, or you can use these for IUIs as well, and just kind of share my experience on what I've used and then what might be helpful to you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to add, I will have everything linked below that I can find, or if I can't find it, I'll have a different version of it, like something similar. One of the first things I bought was these little pill boxes, and I have two. So I like this one because this is easy for me to just like throw in my purse or something, and this is one I'll use if I only have like a little bit of meds to take. Like when I was taking my prenatal baby aspirin and like folic acid, I would just put it in here. It fit great. You can see it's been well loved as the days of the week are kind of coming off. And then I started using this one when I have more meds. So what I like about this one is this opens up, and then you can keep it like this, or each day comes off. And I've used this one when I did my IUI cycle and I had to take meds throughout the day, like a morning, afternoon, and evening one. So this one's just easier to keep track of because you can separate the times of day. So I did start using this one when I was doing the IUIs, and I will be using this one when I start my transfer, because you have to take like estrace 2 times a day, and then it gets bumped to 3 times a day. So this one will just help keep it nice and organized on if I've taken what I need to for the day. And then I also like it that you can bring this whole thing with you, or I have just taken one of these out and threw it in my bag if I was going to be out all day. So super convenient. So these came in handy, definitely recommend. I bought this off Amazon when I was doing my retrieval. So they give you so many medications. So I think, well, I was doing like 3 shots a day for like the 14 or so days, and they only gave me in my little medicine pouch from the pharmacy 20 alcohol swabs. Now that is not going to last me the entire time, because you have to clean the reusable like bottle of medication, and then you have to like clean your spot. And I like to do each area like 2 or 3 swabs, just so it's like the most clean that it can get. So obviously what they provided me was not enough. So I got this, I think it's like 200, yeah, 200 count. And it lasted me my whole retrieval, and I've already have this much left. So quite a bit. Amazon, this was such a good thing to have. I will say ice packs. So my friend gave me these 2 that I have, so I will try to find both of them and link them down below. These ones were great for like a quick 5-minute ice that you had to do before the abdomen injections, before like the subcutaneous subcutaneous injections, because they stay cold but only for like 5 or so minutes, and then they defrost kind of really quickly. So these have heating pads you can put in like the microwave, and then cold packs on this side. So these are great. I would just kind of stick them in my waistband and kind of get ready for my subcutaneous in the belly shots. Now this one I believe came in a travel pack she bought, that you can, it was like an insulin travel pack, so you can store your meds in it, and then it had these ice packs to keep your meds cold. Now this one stays cold for a long time. We bought these to the movies because we had to go do shots during a movie that we went and saw in Maryland, and these were still frozen like 2 hours into the movie. So these ones were definitely great. I used this one for my trigger shot and it worked wonders. Did not feel the trigger shot. So definitely get something that definitely stays cold for longer. So ice packs, have these on your list, especially if you're doing IVF. These are great for IUI, for if you're doing like going to left shots, but egg retrieval, yes, get these. Okay, I did buy this recently. I haven't used it yet. It's like a makeup bag, but I'm going to be getting all my medications sent to me here. and then I'll have to travel with them to Maryland. Now, I could have gotten something bigger, but since I'm gonna be on the meds for a couple weeks before I go to Maryland, I figured I wouldn't have that much left when it becomes time to travel. So I got something a little smaller. I wanted something 2 compartments, that way I can kind of store all the shots and then all the medications. And then it has this compartment. I have seen, and my friend in Maryland did use the 3-tier organization box. And I would say I wish I had that in Maryland for the egg retrieval, because they gave me a huge, this big brown paper bag, and all my meds were in there. All my 3 different shots, medications. I had these in there, so every time I had to kind of dig through and find what I needed each night for my shots. So I did not use it, but I've seen that it has been helpful for my friend and some other people going through IVF. So I will link that organization box, because I wish I had that. But I think for transfer, I think this will be good enough just to travel with, because we are trying to pack light, and I didn't want to have a big travel box, because I didn't think it was going to be that many meds I have to be taking once I actually get to Maryland. But who knows, we'll see. So I'll report back on a transfer video on how well this worked. Okay, an essential, I think so. Fuzzy socks. You gotta have fuzzy socks, make you feel good when you're going for the transfer, the retrieval, even an IUI. I did make my own IUI socks. I cricketed positive vibes, and it was the little window section of the pregnancy test. It was a little window and then the 2 lines. So I did wear that. I was gifted these Bait Trust Baby Dust. You've seen these on my other videos if you've seen any of my IVF related videos. And like I've said before, warm feet means you have a warm uterus, means blood is circulating, good foot implantation. So I'm going to say fuzzy socks are a must. Now, one thing I did get in for the retrieval is a heating pad, since I do not own one. And this came in handy after the retrieval because of how crampy I was. Once I got home, the medications kind of all wore off. So I was in quite a bit of pain and discomfort, and I just kind of sat with this on me until I went to bed. It helped out a lot. And then I know from talking to some friends of mine who've done a transfer, they said the heating pad is really good to use for transfer, because you can kind of use it to heat up just a little bit the PIO injection, since it's kind of thick and in the oil, and that will kind of help make it easier to go through the syringe once you give yourself the shot. And then obviously this is good to put on the spot after you give your PIO shots. So definitely going to use this for the transfer, and it was really helpful for the retrieval. So those are kind of my must-haves you should look into getting for IUI, retrieval, possibly transfer. Oh, and then maybe what I bought on retrieval day. I bought my little backpack with electrolytes in it. I had coconut water and then a body armor that I kind of mixed together, because I don't like the taste of coconut water, but putting that little mixture together was really tasty, nice tropical vibes. So I bought electrolytes, because they recommend you have electrolytes the first couple days after retrieval to help get your I guess the fluid in your body kind of regulated. And then I bought snacks. So the hospital does provide a few cookies or something post retrieval, but one, I can't have those because I am a gluten-free allergy, and I mean, you don't know what they're gonna give you and what if you don't like it. So I did bring a drink. I bought and then I bought some snacks, and found that super helpful because you can't eat before retrieval. So I was starving by the time I finally came through and was alert enough to start eating. So that is some stuff I had with me on retrieval day. I also had an extra pair of sweatpants in case the leggings were uncomfy, which they definitely were. I mentioned this in another video. Don't wear leggings on your retrieval day. I seen that posted somewhere else, and I was like, no, leggings are comfy, we'll be fine. No, wear some nice loose sweatpants, because the leggings were just way too much on the abdomen area. Okay, I think that is all my essentials. Would love to hear if you've done IUI, egg retrieval, or egg transfer, what you brought with you, what you found was helpful to have. I would love for you to share down in the comments. We can all help each other out, and if you're on this journey, baby dust to you.